On a quiet day, on the trading floor of a prominent funds company in Boston, tension crackled in the air as worry, so heavy, it's reflected in the eyes of men in expensive suits. Among these men was Ethan, a brilliant young trader with a mind sharper than any you have ever met, who was sat, glued to his screen. Ethan believed he could control the market with his complex strategies, but today, the market was a wild beast, not a waltzing partner. His screen flashed red with every tick, like a cruel joke in the quiet room. He felt panic rising, his fingers itching to make a rash trade to fix everything. But then, a steady hand landed on his shoulder. It belonged to William, a seasoned trader at the company with a knowing smile in his eyes, despite the tension. "Easy there, son," William chuckled. His voice was a soothing rumble amidst the electronic cacophony. "Market's having a laugh today, ain't it?" Ethan sputtered, frustration battling with a sliver of dawning realization. "But my indicators, the RSI." William chuckled again, a rich, earthy sound. "Indicators are like compasses, boy. Point you in the right direction, but they don't account for the wind." He gestured at the room. "This market, Ethan, is a living, breathing beast. It's driven by fear, greed, hope, all those messy human emotions your fancy algorithms can't capture." Intrigued, Ethan leaned in. "So what do you do?" William's smile widened. "You learn to read the room, son. You learn to see the sweat beading on a forehead before a stop-loss gets hit. You learn to see the manic glint in an eye before a buying spree. The market whispers its secrets to those who listen." And over the next few weeks, Ethan became William's apprentice. He learned to translate market gyrations into human psychology. He saw the dip before a major news announcement as investors collectively held their breath. He saw the surge after a celebrity endorsement as FOMO took hold. Slowly, his trades started to sing a different tune, one that resonated with the rhythm of human nature. One day, the market went haywire again. News of a potential trade war sent shockwaves through the market. Ethan, however, felt a strange calm. In that market, he saw a flicker of uncertainty in the eyes of a usually bullish trader, a tremor in the hands of a normally stoic analyst. He knew then that this wasn't panic. It was a calculated repositioning. "Buy," Ethan declared. The room erupted in disbelief. But Ethan's voice was firm, and he held his ground. He bought heavily, going against the tide of fear. A tense silence followed. Then, a slow, almost hesitant rise in prices. By the end of the day, Ethan had not only recovered his losses, but turned a hefty profit. As the room emptied, William clapped him on the back, a proud glint in his eyes. "Welcome to the real jungle, son," he said. "The one where the lions wear Armani suits." Ethan grinned. He finally understood. The market isn't a machine to be outsmarted. It is a dance floor, and the key to success is learning the steps. The thing is, a lot of traders want the results without the effort. They skip the valuable learning process that experience brings. Many people have asked me for that magic trading strategy, and even if I make a strategy video, there's no guarantee you'll profit. Remember in the story, William's years of experience were crucial for Ethan's success. And just like Ethan learned to combine technical knowledge with understanding human psychology, you need to master these things to be successful as a trader, and you have to put in the time to learn. In this video, I will go over 5 basic things I have picked from reading Mark Douglas's book, his videos, and some from my personal experiences. I can tell you for free that you need to know them and apply them to become a better trader too. Without wasting time, let's get into it. Number 1. Forget market prediction. You don't need to be a fortune teller to win in the markets. Many traders waste their energy trying to guess exactly what the market will do next. Here's the good news. That's not the key to success. The real difference maker is understanding and managing risk. Winning traders don't need to see the future perfectly. Instead, they have a game plan that considers different possibilities and protects their money no matter what the market throws their way. By focusing on risk management, Traders can figure out how much to invest in each trade, set limits to automatically cut losses, and use a system that balances risk and reward. This keeps them in the game, even when things go south. The bottom line: ditch the future telling and focus on managing risk, playing to your strengths, and sticking to your trading plan. That's the recipe for long-term success, even if you can't predict the market's next move. Number 2. Don't chase unicorns. Focus on the odds. Just like Ethan, when most of us started out as traders, the hunts were for that magic trading strategy, the one that wins every time. There are tons of videos out there promising just that, but reality check, most of them won't work for you. Here's why. Even a great strategy isn't a guarantee, and successful traders know this. True, a good strategy gives you an edge, like a weighted coin that flips heads more than tails, but it doesn't mean every flip is a win. But over time, you'll come out ahead. This edge can come from anywhere: technical analysis, deep market knowledge, whatever works for you. The key is it gives you a higher chance of winning trades. But guess what? You'll still lose some. That's part of the game. The edge just means over many trades, you'll tilt the odds in your favor. Knowing this is crucial. It keeps you confident in your approach, sticking to your plan, and not freaking out over every loss. Focus on following your strategy, managing risk, and staying disciplined. Remember, a good strategy is about probability, not perfection. Set realistic goals, accept the ups and downs, and make decisions based on your edge. The goal isn't winning every trade. It's winning more than you lose over time. Number 3. The market is a chameleon. Don't get stuck in the past. A lot of traders get hung up on what happened yesterday. But the market is like a chameleon. It is constantly changing colors. Just because something worked once doesn't mean it'll work again today. Market conditions, prices, even the people playing. It's all constantly on the move. You can't just copy-paste your strategy from yesterday. Every trade needs a fresh look, a new analysis based on what's happening now. Think of it like the weather. Sure, past weather patterns can be helpful, but you wouldn't wear a winter coat in July just because it snowed last year, right? Same with trading. Adapt, be open-minded, and ditch the one-size-fits-all mentality. Winners in the market are the ones who focus on the present. They look at what's happening right now, the news, the trends, the technicals. They use that info to make decisions that fit the current situation, not some echo from the past. So ditch the history books and grab your weather app. The market's a living thing, and successful traders know how to adapt. Number 4. Trade like a chess master. This is me simply saying, you need to build a consistent approach for long-term success. Just like a chess grandmaster whose every move is calculated, but solely based on a deep understanding of the game. It's not about random guesses or impulsive reactions to market noise. It should be about having a systematic approach, a well-defined trading plan that acts as your blueprint for success. This plan should be like a trusted roadmap, with clear rules for things like 1. Entry. When do you pull the trigger and buy or sell an asset? What are the specific market conditions that signal a good entry point based on your strategy? 2. Exit. Knowing when to walk away is just as important as knowing when to enter. Your plan should define your exit strategy, including profit targets and stop-loss orders to limit potential losses. And 3. Risk management. This is your safety net. Your plan should dictate how much capital you risk on each trade, ensuring you don't put everything on a single bet. But why is consistency so crucial, you might ask? Because it takes the emotion out of the equation. The market can be a frenzy of ups and downs, and without a clear plan, you're more likely to make impulsive decisions based on fear or greed. A consistent approach keeps you grounded and focused on your strategy, not the daily market noise. Number 5. The market never sleeps, neither should your learning. One of the most important lessons I picked up from studying Mark Douglas' work is that the market is a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving and throwing curveballs. A strategy that works wonders today might leave you flat on your face tomorrow. That's why successful traders are lifelong learners, continuously refining their strategies and adapting to changing conditions. Think of it like this: you're playing a complex video game. The levels get harder, the enemies get craftier. Just relying on the same old tactics won't get you very far. You need to learn new skills, adapt your strategies, and stay up to date on the latest game mechanics. Trading is no different. As you learn and gain experience, you can refine your trading strategies to better suit current market conditions. What worked a year ago might need some tweaking today. A curious mind is a successful mind. Continuous learning exposes you to new trading techniques and market insights, potentially leading to exciting opportunities you might have missed otherwise. By staying adaptable and keeping your knowledge base fresh, you'll be well equipped to navigate the ever-changing market and seize new opportunities for success. Remember, the market may never sleep, but a lifelong learner never stops growing. The market is a dynamic beast, a whirlwind of emotions and opportunities. It can be intimidating, sure, but with the right approach, it can also be a rewarding arena to test your skills and potentially achieve financial success. Remember, Ethan didn't become a master trader overnight. It took dedication, learning, and most importantly, putting those lessons into practice. I hope watching this video would amount to positives in your trading journey. If you're further interested in learning the intricacies and the practical tips you can execute to improve your trading, check out this video where I explain how to improve your trading psychology using 5 simple practical tips. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new here so this video can help more people. Thanks for watching.